Hello. Hello. I don't know what the problem was. Please confirm that you can hear me. Can hear. Most excellent. Okay. Can hear. Most excellent. Let's see. What were we doing? We're almost at 25. We're level 22. Been hoarding the colonies. Speak to Minister Clark. Got it. Oh, yeah. I mean, the alien Eva Chartrand. And Ellie's parents. I'm sorry if I'm chewing very loudly.
Why can't something exciting happen around here?
Try anti-Cleos.
Hey, you! Yeah, you. With the million-bit smile. Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism. Know what I mean?
I like where this
Tell
is
you
going.
what, you're gonna like it a whole lot more once we start talking bits. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation?
Consider myself freelance.
Fresh, natural talent. I know it when I see it. Listen, you got a real special quality. Raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid.
Ah, the favored mindless entertainment of the unwashed masses.
Hey, thousands of viewers and millions of bits can't be wrong.
Just tell me what you're offering.
I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
Cool.
Not so fast. First, we gotta talk about royalties.
Let's just see where this audition goes, huh? So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime?
I'm in.
Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
Thanks, stranger.
It really does gleam like spit-shined gold.
I once treated a lady who got her hand caught in the gears. Idiot was more worried about her rings than her fingers.
I've always loved that sculpture.
It's an orrery, and you say that everything's
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history. After a deep and thorough examination of our budgets, revenue streams, and predictive models, we are publishing our yearly success report. Profits are soaring, promotions abound.
This is where those who fancy themselves the best and brightest of our society live. Trespassing here is a true honor.
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company policy. This ultimatum brought to you by Universal Defense Logistics.
I'm here for Mr.
That's
Clark.
fine. The Minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like one of those couriers from HPS.
Sure I
There
am.
you are. And what is it you're delivering today?
Excuse me. Death attack. Excuse me. I'll be right back. Oh boy. Not gonna be able to go that way. At least not yet. It wants me to go get a package. $65, damn. That's the first thing I haven't been able to pick. I have a phobia of robots. A teacup canid. He's so cute.
I'll keep it down.
He's sleeping.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Fudge. A soft, sour candy shell around a sweet purpleberry flavored center.
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here. Oh, what are you doing here?
Just looking
Well,
around.
there's nothing to see here. Nope, nothing at all. Laws, I knew it. You got me. I'm caught, aren't I?
Yeah, you're in big trouble. Now tell me what you did.
I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then.
Calm down and tell me what
They
happened.
escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels. Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals.
I could look for your sprats.
Really? In that case, take this collection crate.
Shield.
Some of my little ones are down there, but don't worry. You can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats. They have intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green. Please, do take care, and do mime the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course.
Farewell. Why is the parcel service entrance like right next to the sewers? Seems a bit odd. Dang.
I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment.
How did I
I'm
get
gone
in
for a
here?
day.
I've never come in through this way.
A fine day for parcel pickups, isn't it? Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service. Deliveries guaranteed within standard margins of accuracy. We do
You
in
have
fact
something
have
for
a
Minister
parcel here
Clark?
for a Mr. Clark, Minister.
I'm here to pick it up.
You're not an official member of the Halcyon Parcel Service team. That means you'll have to sign a release form.
How do I do that?
Oh, I'd have to submit a request for a release form, and then wait for a receipt for my request of a release form. Then you'd have to make an appointment.
I don't have time
You're
for
welcome
this.
to lodge a complaint in our suggestion box. Actually, no. We're still waiting on our delivery of a new suggestion box.
Intimidate. What's your name?
Why do you need to know?
I think Minister Clark, Minister, deserves to know the name of the worker who disappointed him.
That is an absolutely sound and sensible line of reasoning, and I see your point clear as day. Here's your parcel to be delivered to Mr. Clark, Minister. Law speed.
Thanks. Well, that wasn't so bad, was it? Better than nature. Energizing ointment, facial mask, skin cream, anthracillin, bread. Sweet. You didn't care about that, no, did you?
So, you threw off the constraints of proper society and abandoned a life of luxury to live as an outlaw.
You finally get me, Vicar.
Regretted?
Let's see. I got freedom, independence, and usually space from people telling me how to live my life.
And how long before you reckon you end up back where you began?
See, I knew there was a lecture coming.
The universe has a way of snapping you back to where you're supposed to be, Dr. Finhill.
I'm always where I'm supposed to be. Here and now.
There's nothing to see here. Move along.
You know, that's just the sort of thing folks say when they're trying to hide something.
I have no idea what you're talking about, sir.
Delivery for the minister.
Let's see it.
Right here.
Looks like your papers are in order. All right. Go on through.
Thank you. Let's see what Minister Clark has to say. I'm surprised that we're going to talk to him. For why? Look, that anthracillin bottle has the same little pump as our soaps dispenser. In the one bathroom.
How did you get in here? You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
Minister Clark, what a remarkable honor it is to meet you.
So, this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more.
Seems like we're getting off on the wrong
Have
foot.
I not made myself clear? Slowly and loudly, Aloysius. That's the only way these morons understand anything. I said, you may tell Charles to go fuck himself.
Calm down. I'm just here to ask you some questions.
Then you're not part of Rockwell's PR team. That means you're a dissident? A real live dissident? What are you doing here? And how did you get in?
I'm here for the dimethyl sulfoxide.
Drugs, of course. What else? Why did I get my hopes up? Back to idiot speak. I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
What is this system coming to when even the Earth Minister is disillusioned beyond hope?
Will that be all, then?
I didn't come all this way to play games, Clark. It's your name on the receipts.
Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way.
You mean Chairman Walkrow's locked you up here?
You are a quick study, indeed. I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
Yeah, sure. It's always someone else who ordered the hookers and energizing ointment.
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it.
You expect me to believe this?
For seeing this place, is it really a stretch? I've been confined to this house for years, and even I can tell you, things aren't right in Halcyon. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
Captain,
right.
We must investigate
that'll
Rockwell.
be easy.
An injustice like this cannot go unchecked.
Indeed, it cannot. I can't overstate the urgency of the matter.
We really gonna do this? Getting involved is a messy business, and it rarely pays.
Yeah, true that.
This is about more than bits. This is about the survival of the colony. If you don't help, who will? Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter.
Just tell me how to get there.
Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons.
Right. I prefer a quiet approach.
You won't have much human company down there. Plenty of sprats and automechanicals, though.
Little Emmy is barking.
When you reach the
her
HHC
sleep.
building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are.
How'd you manage to hang on to your access card?
The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look.
Anyway, I should get going.
Wait. Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here.
What's on the cartridge?
What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
Putting your faith in the inherent goodness of mankind?
The Earth Directorate is our best hope. Even Rockwell's resources are no match. And it is hardly in their interest to let Halcyon crash.
How long will that take?
Depending on the nature of their response, months at least, perhaps years. Organizing and sending personnel all the way out here is no mean feat.
Well, it's something.
And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis District.
Okay, Mr. Clark. take all your shit, including that book and your heavy ammo. Shouldn't leave your heavy ammo just lying around. Okay. I guess we're gonna go through the maintenance tunnel since we have to go that way anyways to find those little sprats.
You must be joking. Didn't realize you were an ex-con, Vicar.
Technically, I was a priest, not a prisoner.
Oh, so you could leave whenever you wanted.
No, I had to fulfill my duties first.
Then you had a sentence.
Not exactly.
You just got a lot more interesting, preacher.
Down to the maintenance tunnels. Adrena time. Twice the speed, half the price. Be a better you with Adrena time. Spacer's choice. Oh, how we do love a vial and a syringe. Juice me up. I found one sleepy guy. One little sleepy boy. Hey, get back here. Got him. Wrangled that little sprat boy. That's just a normal sprat.
Let me handle them. Those are unrivaled. Death, our survival.
Yay. Are there any sprats in here? Maybe. I hear him. I don't see him though. Oh, there's definitely one hiding in here. Yep. Gotcha. Oh.
That's the last of them.
Good job, team. Nice, nice, nice.
Nice.
Thank you. Plasma rifle 2.0. Bracelet. Helmet. Mace and some money. Mace and money. This way. Oh. Okay. I got him. Mag pick. Some other goodies. We love a bit of goodies, yeah. Is this sealed? Oh, it's barred. Oh, I have to go another way. You're a green sprat. Getting confused. I didn't kill these sprat exterminators. Oh wait, that one doesn't like me. These ones, I mean, they don't like me either, but 65, ah! Oh, it's a rabid. It's a rabid sprat. Oh my god! What a mega sprat!
Survival of the fittest can be at times.
Oh my goodness.
Or some might
what
say
a giant creature. They had a name. Took out all these sprat exterminators. That's crazy. Look, I didn't want to kill the giant sprat, but she started attacking me. Oh man, there are human bones here. Okay, maybe it was a good thing that we killed that giant sprat, because it seems like she was really messing around back here. We can't go this way because we don't have the... We're 5 points short. We need to get that lockpick up to 65. But we can go this way, can't we? Those are the bathrooms. I guess we can't until we get to level 65. Well, that sucks. Or not level 65, you know what I mean, skill Skill 65. I'll have to go back this way and do a little something else just to level up. We're close to leveling up. We'll just do that, do something else, and then once we get to 65, we'll go back down there. Bijou review. Review. Review bijou.
Any luck finding my sprats?
Some, but I haven't found them all yet.
Do keep looking. I certainly couldn't finish my store research without them.
Okay.
Out with it, you wretched contraption! Does nothing in this city work anymore?
So, Max, got any interesting prison stories? Do people really trade cigarettes like bits?
Told you I wasn't technically in prison. And no, you watch too many Aetherwave dramas.
Got any recipes for bathtub hooch? I've always wanted to try the real stuff.
We didn't have bathtubs. We made it in toilets.
Ooh.
I was being...
The Bureau of Exploration. Let's see if they have something for us to do. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. Hello, sir.
Are you lost? Sorry, there's not a lot I can do for you.
What?
Well, you're obviously not from around here. I don't believe I've ever seen visitors in the Bureau before, come to think of it.
Yeah? What gave it away?
If you were from around here, you'd probably be off enjoying yourself in Prosperity Plaza, not poking around the Bureau. Alonso Vallejos. Extraordinarily pleased to make your acquaintance, and so on and so forth. I'm currently operating a sightseeing tour of sorts. Think of it as a guided journey across Halcyon. Would you be interested in a trial run?
How does this work?
Glad you asked. Our tour guides you across some of the most picturesque and breathtaking sights around Halcyon. We've placed some beacons across a series of locations around Halcyon. All you have to do is follow the beacons to adventure.
Right.
That slogan's a work in progress. So, what do you think? Are you interested?
Sure, I'll help you.
Outstanding! Here, you'll need this special triangulating device. Think of it as a wireless compass, pointing the way to the next beacon. When you find a beacon, this device records your discovery and directs you to the next stop on your tour. Find every beacon, finish your tour, and come back here to claim your commemorative hat. Simple!
A hat. Alright, I'm off. 65 again. Erg.
Sorry, but we don't provide directions.
Not what I thought the exploration was going to give me. I remember doing it, but Bureau of Exploration sounds more fun than a tourism. I don't remember where her parents are.
We'll change the font in our contracts as per your request.
Revue. Bijou Revue is closed. But I've seen so many ads for it.
2-hour energy cruise. Watch out for hour 3.
There's really not a lot of open spaces around here, you know? Salons closed. Cafes closed.
Down there, the new ship. Doesn't look like any of the corporate freighters.
But what would they be doing here? And how did they ever get permission to land?
How did they ever get permission to land?
The dissidents actually took over the refinery.
Luxury munitions, you say?
Looking for weapons? You've come to the right place. Every Byzantine needs high-quality armaments, and you won't find better anywhere else.
Sure, show me what you got. Let me sell you stuff first. I'm not gonna sell you this ionized paper knife. You can have those. And this. Seems we sold rather recently. Armor 14. Armor 37. It's pretty good. Oh, look. We actually don't even need to level up. I just gotta put my hat on. Now we can lockpick. Oh, thank goodness. My silly little tookus. Because that hat gets me up to 65. Settings, gameplay, show dialogue skill sets only when close. Oh. No damage numbers, please. Timed fade. No waypoint markers. No interaction outlines. No level up reminders. Okay. I clean up the UI a little bit. I think this is the right way. There we go. 65, look at that. Need to keep my little hat on. It's helping me out.
Great work.
Thanks, guys. While the islands of Eridanos atmospheric complex are beautiful, time is money. You have a job to do. Remember to use fast travel to return to places. I'm not in Eridanos. Raising your sneak skill unlocks sneak attacks while stealthing.
I never could have handled the desk job.
The HHC building. Beatrice Reicher.
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Colway Pharmaceuticals.
Okay, thanks.
State your business. Please step away. This entry is for high priority HHC business only.
Is this official enough for you?
Huh. I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right. I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request to carry 32B form. Each weapon will need a separate form.
Oh my goodness. Fine.
Now let's see. Damn it. When did I run out of forms?
Oh, what a shame.
You don't have to be sarcastic about it. Look, you don't have time to wait on new forms. And I can't afford the citations for impeding HAC business. So I'm going to save us both some trouble and waive your forms.
Thanks.
Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs, and they're all high on dervish mist and low on patience. So try anything funny, and they'll paint the walls with your guts.
Copy that. What are you guys staring at? Gonna change my hat real quick. Persuade. And I might drink some alcohol.
Apologies for the wait. I was arranging my stationery.
What exactly do you do
Personal
here?
assistant to Adjutant Akande and Chairman Rockwell. I'm also responsible for organizing the adjutant's stationery, which is more of a hobby.
Exciting.
The art of arranging stationery is a never-ending source of joy and satisfaction. Will there be anything else?
I'll be on my way. Jesus.
Excuse me, just a moment.
Get in here.
Understood. On my way.
You should get back to your desk. I saw somebody eyeing you stationary.
What? Oh dear. Thank you for reminding me. I can't stand the thought of someone else's hands touching my custom letterheads.
Can't believe that worked.
What's with
There's
the big
nobody
hole in
here.
the wall?
Yeah. I don't know what's with the big hole in the wall. Whoa. Take all your goodies. Send Minister Clark's message. Print ministry keycard.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
Yay, we leveled up.
Could I have a word with you, Captain?
Not right now. I'm gonna rob this man of his entire cabinet. Okay, what do you want?
Anyone with eyes to see would not be shocked to hear that the colony is dying. But the board's solution, on the other hand, choosing to save themselves and their families and friends at the expense of the rest of the colony? Those fucking bastards. What are we going to do about this?
We'll have to dig more into the issue and sort it all out.
Of course. And when you do, you can count on me to back your play. Your ability to get out of tight situations virtually undetected hasn't failed us so far. What are we contemplating today?
Nothing.
Something on your mind?
Nope. Okay. Retrieve the dimethyl sulfoxide. Though I might start working on the Peril on Gorgon, because it didn't have a level listed for that, and we'll probably get to 25 by the time that we finish that one. Oh no. That's the one they want us. The Peril on Gorgon is what they want us to be level 25 for. So we'll do the murder on Eridanos. We'll start doing that now. Diet toothpaste. Slimmer than nature. I don't know what that means. Okay, map, interior. Lots of loading screens, this game. Many loading screens. Better than nature. You have acquired book.
If you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark is lucky to have you on his side.
Indeed. Yum.
Eridanos, recently famous for Halcyon Helen's death.
We can level up. I think we want more of this. Apply.
How exciting.
Okay, let's explore this place. The board report, Halcyon Helen dead. Very nice. Sublight.
Watch out. This place is half sublight thugs and half top rungers on vacation. Both are dangerous.
Hello there.
This man
Hope
has a
your
silly hat.
atmospheric entry wasn't too troublesome. As a guest of honor, you deserve the best in comfort. Sublight Salvage and Shipping Underground, or Slug, as we like to call ourselves, is delighted to welcome you to Eridanos. I'm the Grand Colonial Head Bellhop. I'm here to grab your bags and direct you, the Inspector, to the Grand Ballroom, which was the scene of the crime.
Okay. Can you fill me on the
I can
dirtiest
try.
murders
I
detailed?
was the one who found Helen's
Ugh.
body in the grand ballroom. Corpse wasn't in the best shape. Aside from that, I don't know a whole lot. Helen was supposed to host the unveiling for Rizzo's newest product, Spectrum Brown. Until you catch the killer, the unveiling's been indefinitely postponed. Helen's death has been a shock for many. A lot of people are inconsolable. Hell, even Black Hole Birdie, Helen's beau, has wandered off. Some folks think he had something to do with the murder, but I don't believe it.
The fans were very upset by the weak plot contrivances in her latest offering, though that hardly seems a worthy motive.
We should ask if they're comping the minibar. This might take a while, if you get me.
Folks get heated when it comes to serials and their actors, I suppose.
Okay. Was she a divisive figure?
Not particularly. But I think some folks were jealous of her success, or otherwise viewed her as a threat. Reckon how she came about her fame didn't help.
How'd she get so famous?
Why, she was a natural. People fell in love with her. She managed to wrangle up a following all on her own. She ended up about as famous and high-runged as your average VP, which rubbed a lot of Byzantines the wrong way. Actors ain't supposed to get preferential treatment. Let's see here. Oh, I already spoke briefly about the Spectrum unveiling, or lack thereof. It's still an awful shame. A lot of folks looking forward to that.
Anyway, I'm gonna go look at the crime scene.
Go on ahead. I'll grab your bags.
Great, thanks. I'll see you later.
Something in my ear. I could have sworn you just said we aren't allowed to depart.
Greetings, Inspector. No need to check in here. Your paperwork has all been processed. You should be able to find the Colonial right ahead.
The Grand Colonial, where the elite come to get away from their oh-so-difficult lives in Byzantium.
Famous as Halcyon Helen could meet a fate like this.
It really is a terrible
In we go. What on earth is inside that bottle? Is that a little manta pillar? Is there manta swarm in there?
I wish I'd worn my muddy boots and the jacket with holes in it.
Murder has inflicted severe emotional trauma.
I'll bet you 10 bits this is all just some sort of publicity stunt.
The crime scene's awaiting, Inspector. Can't believe something like this could happen in my hotel. When I found her, I was just hoping she had a little too much to drink, but all the grievous bodily injury adds up, I suppose.
Yeah. She was lying in a pool of her blood, and your first thought was, I wonder if she's drunk?
Byzantines and restraint aren't two words that often go together. Wouldn't be the first blood-soaked, unconscious party-goer I've come across. Anyway, I'm sure you've got questions.
Want to give me more details of how you came across the
I'd
body?
taken to checking the barroom every few hours prior to the unveiling. Just to make sure no sprats had snuck into the place. You understand. Found her right before I was set to head back to my room in the lower levels for my mandated 5-hour sleep period. Tell ya, thank the law for caffeinoid. Been too upset to get a wink of sleep since. And hey, now I can finally see smells.
Any idea why Helen would have been in the ballroom
Beats
after
all hell out of
hours?
me. Maybe she was, practicing for the unveiling?
Back to my other questions. Did you see her on the day of her
I
death?
just told you I found the body. Oh, wait, you mean when she was still breathing? No, of course I didn't. Plus, it's untoward for an employee to speculate about the actions of a hotel guest. Not that I saw any hotel guests interacting with her.
You can tell me. Haven't you heard of Inspector-Inspectee confidentiality?
That's the one where if the inspector breaches confidentiality, the inspectee feeds them to a horde of hungry sprats, right? I can talk then. Day of her death, I saw Helen leave the hotel premises with the profit of profitability. And didn't see her come back. A little on the suspicious side, I think. Seemed especially strange, seeing how, as far as I was aware, the two didn't get on.
What's the deal with the profit of profitability? She a guest?
Yep. Gives seminars on increasing profit margins and the like. Can't say much else, seeing how I ain't in the gossip market.
Why didn't Helen and the prophet get along?
As far as I can recall, Helen dismissed the lady's seminars in some kind of interview. Said her co-star used them, but she didn't. The top rungers are always ready to read between the lines of famous folks and seem to think the prophet was on her way out. Woman lost a ton of bits and is set to lose more.
Back to my other questions.
Hope all that helped. I'd like to be as useful as I can in the investigation. I just didn't want to steer anyone the wrong way.
Got any idea who might have wanted to do Helen in?
Everyone's got theories. I don't reckon mine hold much more weight than anyone else's.
Goodbye. The Needler. Looks awesome.
Black hole birdies disappeared, you know.
Oh, thank the law. Inspector, you don't know how relieved I am to see you.
So let's get to Pleasant Chamber to begin my
I'm pleased to hear
investigation.
that. Our coroner has developed a device which may prove useful in your investigation. Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you.
Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you. Oh, please. You make it sound as if I'm turning over stolen goods. Behold, my discrepancy amplifier. Hold it in your hands. Feel the way it hums with ontological potential.
Science 60. Interesting. I'm guessing this device makes use of deterministic calculus?
You're rather sharp in your upper story. I can see why you're the inspector. The discrepancy amplifier uses a deterministic model of our universe to detect the discrepancy between what should be and what actually is. Then it renders any discrepancies visible by using the power of magnification.
Fantastic. This sounds like it was built along the theoretical lines suggested by the Hassline interpretation? Or do you favor the non-dualistic rationalism of Steinmetz?
Oh, goodness, no. I don't care for OSI doctrine. I just enjoy their math.
Got it, thanks.
Go on then. Give it a try. Just treat the amplifier as you would a weapon. Hold it good and steady and look down scope.
I'm contractually prohibited from endorsing off-brand technology, but I'll bend that rule just this once. You'll want to peer into the amplifier and examine the crime scene.
The discrepancy amplifier. Greetings, Inspector. Thanks to the half-genius, half-mad scientific mind of Dr. Goodnight, you've been granted the discrepancy amplifier, a handy investigation device for uncovering clues throughout Eridanos. Be sure to equip the discrepancy amplifier in a weapon slot before you continue your hunt for Helen's killer. Yes, of course. Scanning Eridanos for evidence. To catch Helen's killer, you'll need to use the discrepancy amplifier scope to reveal clues not visible to the naked eye. Once you've located some evidence, aim directly at it while zooming in with the scope and press square to analyze it.
This unit has detected a discrepancy related to Halcyon Helen. Unscheduled expiration of. Begin amplification.
Science 40. Seem to be designed with a modular analytical system. What else can you do?
The discrepancy amplifier has been programmed with advanced speech recognition, scientific analysis, and deterministic calculus protocols.
Oh, you'll love this. Amplifier, tell the inspector about your features.
Please do not interrupt the discrepancy amplifier. The discrepancy amplifier is programmed to take instruction from its registered or designated inspector.
How curious. I must have set its impertinence levels to flagrant.
This unit's features include an automated personality simulator. This unit has been programmed to simulate joy and satisfaction in assisting you.
Nice. Let's get started. Tell me about this discrepancy you
This is a
found.
bottle of unreleased Rizzo's product. Helen appears to have attempted to use it to spell something as she expired, but all she managed was a sticky bee.
I've seen enough.
This footprint stands out from the normally spotless floor of the grand ballroom. Typically, the ballroom is cleaned twice daily, which means this must have been made by either Helen or her assailant or assailants.
Taste the dirt. Do the size of the footprints match anything I've on record?
Tailor-made 8.75, suggesting that its owner was very particular about their shoe size. It is also the exact size that Halcyon Helen typically prefers. There are traces of dirt throughout the footprint.
Can you analyze the dirt?
Carries traces of fertilizer, as well as the faint signs of crushed purpleberries and grass. Grass, fertilizer, and purpleberries can all be found in the purpleberry orchards, located not far from the Grand Colonio.
Okay.
This deduction appears sound.
Good work, Inspector. I had a feeling we'd make some progress once we brought you onto the case. You'll need Administrator Ludovico to grant you access to the orchards. Contact him through the secure access terminal in your penthouse suite. Check in with the concierge. Your room should be ready by now. If it isn't, I may have to go shake someone by the collar.
Level 24, look at that. I done told you. Let's get that up to 100. And we can get a new perk. Super Pack Mule. Sure, why not? It just says locked.
I knew I should have gotten her autograph when I had the chance.
You'd think these people have never seen a corpse before.
Level A.
That's not possible. I'm going.
Let's see what we can find. Weapon parts. Hack 90. Access restricted message. Let's go. To the concierge from Cedric Kincannon. Subject, that damn fool. Halston. I have reason to believe Ludovico is getting agitated again, which will likely present itself in several dozen messages to you, each demanding a reduction in Rizzo's payments. Funnel these messages into the trash, if you please. If Ludovico wants to renegotiate the terms of our contract, He's welcome to take his operations elsewhere. From Cedric Kincannon to Halston. VIP guest list. Despite her celebrity status, the greater part of Halcyon Helen's requests have been fairly normal: soap, shampoo, new towels, and so on. The one exception is her unusual consumption of food and drink. I'm not one to judge about that sort of thing. Law knows I've seen stranger proclivities from other guests, but she really does request a lot and frequently. Listen to this. For lunch today, she ordered 6 borscht and bean sandwiches, 2 purple berry shakes, 2 purple berry liqueurs, several retro rockets, and cigarettes enough to crush a teacup canid. I wonder if she's planning a party, but the cleaning staff say that every time they've gone up, there's been no sign of what she's ordered. If Helen really does keep managing to get through all that she's been ordering, maybe she should consider quitting show business and enter the competitive consumption scene instead. Spencer Woolrich, Concierge Terminal. In the past 2 weeks, I've received 315 different service requests from Mr. Woolrich. These requests include, but are not limited to, his entire wardrobe from Terror on Monarch. 5 gallons of each color of Spectrum, except black. Wants 50 gallons of black. Teacup canids of various breeds. A plasma launcher. And, consisting of over 60% of total requests, an upgraded room. Administrator Lucavico authorized him to move into the second largest room just to shut him the hell up. But Halcyon Helen gets the biggest one, and of course Woolrich can't accept that he's been eclipsed. Got another room upgrade request as I was typing this. I have more than half a mind to send an exterminator to fumigate his room, just so he can't request anything else for a while. But then he might come down here and try to talk to me, and I think I'd quite honestly rather be dead. And then Holcomb, Black Hole Birdie. Holcomb's requests have been about what you'd expect from a professional skullcracker. Tossball sticks, new clothes because she keeps, and I quote, accidentally tearing the shirts that are too small for my giant muscles. Funny how the rips I've seen look more like they've been made by hand. I've noticed that he's asked for very little in the way of effort, accelerators or enhancers. No skin tough, no oxy, not even dervish mist. Typically, tossball players go through that filth like no one else. Maybe Holcomb's trying to prove something to Helen. Whatever it is, I don't think it's going to work. Guest complaints. From Annoyed, this infernal racket. Do you like torturing me? Is that what it is? When I first learned I'd be just beneath the floor occupied by the Rizzo's Rangers, I was excited, as any tossball-loving Halcyonite would be. But I did not anticipate this degree to which these hullheads seem to enjoy prancing to and fro, pounding on their floor and ceiling every hour of the architect-cursed day. Did they install a tossball 5th Court upstairs while I wasn't looking? Or is this normal? And worst of all, it sounds like one of them has decided to start imitating a woolly cow. I'll give them an convincing facsimile, but it is no place in a hotel, and each bleat is so loud it shakes the glasses on my face. I demand a room change. From a concerned Byzantine, mechanical menace, to whatever member of help may concern, I've heard a horrible clanking passing my room every night for the past 6 nights. Yesterday I mustered up all my courage and sent a servant to look, and upon her return she'd seen what looks like an armed mechanical wander by a room for the past 6 nights. She said it was something called a Burbage 3001, and that it was a serial star. If this machine is a serial star, I must ask, why are you filming outside our rooms without paying us? We're not consenting to having our temporary property filmed. There is no doubt a contract for this. And if the machine is being allowed to wander without being filmed, then I would want to be paid double. Do you have any idea how dangerous that thing could be? It could tread on my foot and ruin my aspirations to be a professional dancer, even if I ever decide to have those aspirations. Okay. So there's some robots around. Nothing else seems to be of interest in here.
I'm sorry, sir, but while the hotel is an active crime scene, I regret to inform you that
Halston.
all new bookings, room upgrades, room downgrades, and in-room massages are suspect. Oh, you're the special inspector. Mr. Kincannon warned me you'd be checking in soon.
Who?
Why, you.
No, not the special inspector. I meant your boss.
Oh, Mr. Kincannon. He runs all sublet underground operations in the Eridanos Atmospheric Complex, including the Grand Colonial Hotel. But he keeps his office down in the warehouse district, near the docks. If you should require to meet with him in person, you're most likely to find him there. While you're here, Inspector, could I set you up with a room?
Sure.
For you, only the best, sir, of course. You'll be staying in our luxurious penthouse suite, vacated just recently. So recently that unfortunately the room's still being cleaned. The last guest left her belongings behind when she vacated unexpectedly, so we needed a little time to tidy the suite up for you. Simply call the elevator in the lobby and our highly skilled operator will deliver you to your private floor with efficiency and cheer.
Okay. You got some high-profile guests here. What can you tell me about them?
My apologies, Inspector, but that would be a severe violation of guest privacy. We here at the Grand Colonial firmly believe that... All right, my supervisor just walked out of earshot. Some folks just don't understand the importance of gossip. About whom? And what would you wish to know?
We've got some kind of productivity guru here, right? What's her deal?
Her deal? Not making them. I'd laugh at my own comment, but everyone knows there's no bigger joke than the prophet of profitability herself. Didn't you hear Helen's interview? That woman is the definition of humbuggery. Anyone who gives her the time of day is a right fool. I mean, Spencer Woolrich has taken several of her productivity seminars, and look where it got him. Don't waste your time.
He have any, the co-star, have he any reason to want her dead?
If looks could kill, he'd have put her in the ground 10 times over. Man's clearly jealous of her success compared to his. See, I'd bet we're the only two people thinking about him in all of Eridanos. And I only am because you mentioned his name. If you leave woolly cow milk out, it turns to curds. Leave the curds out, they begin to get stale, then rot. Woolridge is on his way to the trash bin, and everyone knows it. Either he's in denial, or he knew Helen would be checking out soon, judging by his increasing demands for a room upgrade.
Heard Black Hole Birdie was staying here.
Ah, Birdie. Is he bigger than he is dumb, or dumber than he is big? I've a bet with a friend. Not sure we'll ever get it to pay out. Birdie used to be Helen's beau, though he isn't anymore, and not just because she's dead. If I had 1,000,000 bits, I'd spend every one just to learn what caused their split.
Did you notice anything about Halcyon Helen before she died?
You know, out of everyone here, I probably knew the least about Helen. I'm not much of an Aetherwave watcher myself. And Helen always had a crowd of admirers chasing her, you see. So she rarely stopped to chat. Friendly enough, surely, but always seemed untouchable. Emphasis on seemed.
Was she closer with some people than others?
Everyone wanted to be around Helen. She could usually be seen alongside Birdie or Woolrich, for obvious reasons.
That's enough gossip right now.
That's a shame, Inspector. What if I wanted to know a little about you?
I'm a freelance captain, changing the colony one high-stakes encounter at a time.
A dashing gunslinger type, then. I'm sure the investigation will turn out splendidly in your hands. Or at least Mr. Kincannon seems confident enough to believe so.
Goodbye.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. An industrial-grade laxative has been added to the liquor in these bottles.
A laxative, you say? Severed head of Burbage 2000. The head of Burbage 2000 torn from its body in the penultimate act of Titus and Jordicus. Why, foolish Burbage, dost thou not perceive that Halcyon is but a wilderness of dissidents, and it is only through our citizens' vigilance that they will be caught, report, and any and all suspicious behavior to your local constable. A laxative, huh? Why was a laxative placed here?
Why, hello there. Goodness, I always enjoy seeing guests, but it's been so long since I've chatted face to face that I about hopped out of my skin at the sight of you. Excuse me, I should introduce myself, though you might know me already, just not by name. I'm Bellhop Sullivan. You've likely heard my dulcet tones through the elevator intercom.
Okay, then. I don't recognize your voice, but I'm glad I can meet you in person.
Oh, that's so nice of you to say. I'm glad to meet you, too. Now that our introductions are out of the way, do let me know if I can help you with anything.
Do you know anything about Halcyon Helen's murder?
Unfortunately not. I was in the operator room for the elevator, as usual. The camera feed only allows me to see within the elevator, which always has many people coming through. For what it's worth, the murder was a right shame. I always enjoyed the serials starring Ms. Helen, though I did find them prone to repetitive plot structures. But I'm sure you've heard the rumor about what actually did her in. That marauders got into the hotel and management is covering it up so the guests don't run off.
Interesting theory. Marauders have been a problem before?
Well, not necessarily, but they're fairly prevalent on the other complexes. It wouldn't take much for them to find their way here. Slug claims they've got the problem under control, but I don't understand why they haven't simply gone and exterminated all of the marauders like the vermin they are. Oh, well, I'm just here to push buttons.
Any gossip about Norville?
Oh yes, Norville's great. Always ready to help any and all guests who might need it, and so handsome too. His judgment sometimes leaves something to be desired, I will say. Kept badgering Halcyon Helen prior to her death about an autograph or something. A little beyond his station.
You said you operate the elevator, right? Can guests not press the buttons themselves?
But having an operator certifies that the right guests end up on the proper floors. We wouldn't want toss-ball players rubbing shoulders with CEOs. It'd be anarchy. Plus, there's always the risk a guest chips a nail or loses a ring on a button. It's an extra effort, but the Grand Colonial prides itself on personalized service in all things.
Jeez,
that and
okay.
the elevator still works if I'm ever not around. I do take occasional breaks and sleep every so often.
Okay. Goodbye.
Oh, come on. Why is the lounge closed?
Oh, we can pick this easy.
If they didn't want to...
I was going to wash my hands, I swear. Mr. Kincannon really knows how to run a hotel.
He said I was gonna wash my hands, I swear. Why were you locked in here, buddy?
I can't believe Helen's gone. We're never going to get a sequel to Terror on Monarch.
I did not read about this kind of treatment in the service agreement.
A medical center, eh? Patient logs. Bosch, Hartford. Back pain. Another day, another case that bores me to drink. The ill-fated Byzantine of the hour thought it prudent to gorge himself on enough purple-berry wine to incapacitate a primal. Then he attempted to reach the lobby by stairs rather than elevator and fell down 6 flights. Auto-mechanical servants broke his fall. He broke their servo mechanisms and will be billed accordingly. Fractures in his left clavicle, right femur, parietal bone, ribs, more injuries than brain cells. I recommend replacing purple-berry wine with Rizzo's Spectrum Violet in order to appease Rizzo's company policy. Nina Han, extreme excitability. Finally, something a little different from the norm. Miss Han came in earlier today, escorted by her sister. Apparently not long after arriving on Eridanos, the two of them went on a trip through the purple-berry orchards. Oh, is that so? Miss Han's sister visited the puzzle hedges, but quickly became lost. When she eventually made her way out, Miss Han was nowhere to be found. The sister claims that Miss Han returned to their hotel room several hours later, but has been unusual ever since. Her sister described the patient as formerly sullen, morose, phlegmatic, and given to melancholia. Her demeanor has transformed into an unpleasant degree of levity and shocking enthusiasms toward everything. I suggest vast quantities of cheap alcohol. Nina Han. We gotta talk to Nina Han. Discrepancy amplifier replacements. These are replacement models for the discrepancy amplifier fitted with backups if its logic module. A label reads, in case of careless inspector. Nobody's here at the moment. Jesus. Yeah, we need to talk to Miss Nina Han. She was in the orchard and disappeared, and her demeanor has changed. We will need to speak to her. What's over here? Another bathroom. Nothing in here though. Except for a bit of Adreno. Nice.
The Grand Colonial Front Desk. How may I be of...
Is my room ready?
Ah, yes. We are most pleased to offer you our grandest of grand accommodations, Inspector. The penthouse suite on our topmost floor is now available for you.
Thank
you.
you.
The last guest left her belongings behind when she vacated unexpectedly, so we needed a little time to tidy the suite up for you. Simply call the elevator in the lobby and our highly skilled operator will...
Thank you.
Hello there, my inordinately... Oh, you're
visited me. Hello again. Thanks so much for brightening my day. What authorized floor can I bring you to?
Penthouse suite.
Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
Why, thank you. Halcyon Helen versus the Brain Eaters. Parvati? Profitability flyer. Flyer promoting a productotherapy seminar with the renowned prophet of profitability, Jasmine Leva, at her retreat in the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. Under her patented system, purge your body of nefarious humors, stopping you from unlocking your true productive potential. Whoa.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The imprint left inside this suitcase matches the silhouette of Halcyon Helen's iconic handgun, the Needler. The weapon was recently removed.
This was Halcyon Helen's room? It appears as though somebody was looking for something, and they may have found it.
Helen, where did we go wrong? Oh, Lo, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for... Helen, I love you. I love you so much.
Jeez. Wait, this said what? Welcome who? Welcome R. Bellamy. Messages. From Ludovico to Ruth Bellamy. Mrs. H. Helen, thank you for choosing the Aerodano Atmospheric Complex as the site for your next publicity and marketing campaign. By endorsing the Spectrum Brown product, you are aligning yourself with the revolution in the leisure beverage market. Indeed, in the culture of Halcyon itself, we're going to change the world together. Subject, disappointed from profitability. Helen, I don't understand why you and I must be enemies. Are we not both branches on the same tree of privilege? You command audiences with your masterly performances on the Aetherwave, and I command the attention of our corporate leaders. We're both cultural icons with a responsibility to set a good example. I'm disappointed to discover how you berated my seminars publicly and on official records. I take particular umbrage with your characterization of my most recent seminar spearheading your project, how to motivate your workforce using ancient weaponry, as a, and I quote, nonsensical vanity project from a dyed-in-the-wool buffoon. These are fighting words. I expect to hear from my personal auditor soon. From Kincannon. Free advice. You're a talented actor, Mrs. Bellamy. I have enjoyed all your roles across the years, especially fond of your performance on Terra Monarch. Ludovico doesn't appreciate the serials. Maybe that's why he never knows when he's being played. He still thinks you're here to endorse Spectrum Brown. Your performance has him fooled. I have a feeling I know what you're up to. It's always a little disappointing when the audience is a few steps ahead of the plot. Hack 80, recover deleted messages. From unknown client. Knows the truth. Please hurry. Don't know how much longer I can keep. Your safety is our responsibility. So, officially here for the Spectrum Brown, but not really. She was here for some other reason. And what was that reason? Spectrum brown. Look at all these dishes. There's a note on it. But it seems to be working just fine. Contact Administrator
Inspector,
Ludovico.
I understand you've visited the scene of the crime. Halcyon Helen was an important cultural icon. She will be sorely missed.
You mean Ruth Bellamy? Halcyon Helen was just a character.
Halcyon Helen was more than a character. She was a brand. Her death will now be associated with Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. You understand why that worries me.
I just turned into an ad. Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. It's heart-stoppingly good.
Stop. Please warn me before you provide me with unsolicited ideas. There are waivers you need to sign. Back to the matter at hand. Tell me about your investigation.
I've got a lead. I can't tell you why, but I need access to the orchards.
Your discretion is appreciated. I admit, I'm beginning to feel more confident in this arrangement. Here, I'm granting you access through the gates to the orchards. You're officially authorized to see this investigation through to the end. There is one caveat. Cedric's being rather intransigent about letting you into the spaceport. Possibly he's trying to hide something. Possibly he wants to annoy me. Possibly both.
So he locks his doors the moment investigator arrives? That's not suspicious
I
at all.
agree with the sentiment behind your snide remark. Unfortunately, the Piraeus spaceport is Cedric's purview, not mine. You have a lead to chase. Law speed, Inspector.
I'll be back. Okay. Sealed. Oh.
Hi there, Inspector. It might be a little beyond my job description to ask, but at my heart, I'm still a bellhop. Was the suite to your liking?
It was great.
Good. I'm glad. Now, I'd love to bring you to a floor of your choosing.
I'd like to visit the VIP guest floor.
Oh, so sorry, but you're not actually authorized to visit that floor. What authorized floor can I...
Exit the Grand Colonial. She wrote the letter B as she was dying. The only thing that starts with B is brown, but it seemed like she wasn't really there for Spectrum Brown. So what is the B for? What else could the B be? Her name is Ruth Bellamy. I don't know. Whoa. This thing shoots? I didn't know it shoots. Why is the map? Okay. Okay, we gotta travel across the way, it seems. Dolph McAllister.
That smell. Whatever that is, it'll kill more than bacteria.
Oh, you're that inspector. Right. Sorry, but the pool's currently closed on account of it stinking worse than my boss. What can I do for you?
Why does the pool look all green?
Space me if I knew. I got here for my shift this morning and found it this way. They can't yell at me for this one, which is good, because a lot of folks seem upset by it.
Damn it. Why are people upset?
The reception for the Spectrum Brown launch was supposed to be out here. Rizzo's rented out the area. Said they had their own maintenance person instead of paying one of Slug's. As you can see, their maintenance person ruined the use of the pool for everyone. Would have been even worse if the unveiling hadn't been canceled. Can't do much now but wait for the stench to wear off. We found the individual hired to clean face down in a puddle of his own spit in the orchards. Guess he won't be helping.
Face down in his own spit?
Look, I call it how I see it. They found the poor slackwit alongside syringes enough to put down a herd of mantisaurs. His family will have to be fined. Rizzo should have been more careful about who they hired. They're lucky nothing got permanently damaged.
Something about this sounds off kilter. I'd like to take a look around.
Alright. You may want to visit the Sun Parlor. That's where that Rizzo's fool mixed the chemicals he used.
Okay.
Oh, and you can talk to Lily, my boss. She probably has some great advice. I saw her walk toward the bridge to the Purpleberry Orchards earlier. Reckon she's still there.
Okay.
Now, anything else I can do for you?
Got some questions
So
about
long
the
as you don't
pool.
want to go in, I can answer anything you like.
He said Rizzo's hired someone?
Still dead. Usually Rizzo's is pretty good at making sure the people they hire ain't got tripicale for brains. But that fella clearly wasn't worth trusting. I met him briefly once. Seemed level-headed enough, but that must have been just a front. Otherwise, he wouldn't have made such a mess of things.
Pretty heavily on guard for a pool, aren't you?
Yeah, it's part of the job. I think I'm listed as a security consultant. But all that really means is that if I'm caught without this thing, I get put on pool guard duty. I don't know what happens if I'm caught without it on pool guard duty, but I know that I don't want to find out.
That's everything
Sounds
for
good to
now.
me.
Sprat boys. Does it hurt?
Timeline discrepancy detected. Analysis reveals the chemical signature of this compound is 80% semblant of fertilizer used in the Purpleberry orchards. The other 20% is semblant of pool water.
Fertilizer. No running, no brisk walking, no galloping, no prancing, no lingering on pool grounds without a lingering pass. Minimum price of 2,000 bits. No splashing water higher than 3.48 feet. No rough housing without a rough housing pass. No swimming or lounging without a food or drink in hand. Pool chemical required.
A sudden death knockout court? Surprised the Byzantines fancy this. We played it on a rudimentary court in prison. Sudden death being more literal than euphemistic.
Let's carry on this way.
No one's supposed to be coming or going. And when I can't get a hold of anyone in the orchards, I can't make sure of that, can I?
No, Miss Vargas. Sorry, I'll work on getting a hold of someone.
Great, you do that. I'll be waiting right here. Swear to the architect, Matthias, if you've lost your rifle's ionization coil again. Oh, wait, you ain't part of my crew. What do you want?
Pool guard told me to talk to you, said you had some advice.
Oh, thank the law you're here about the pool. That crucial thing that isn't my job to fix, and that, as such, I don't care about. If you want advice, here it is. Don't talk to that imbecile ever again. Even by my crew's standards, he's duller than a telescoping staff. And he's not even one of my worst problems. I've got landing pad lockdowns, gate closures, angry guests, and now one of my crew is AWOL.
I'm actually an inspector. Could look into that for you.
If you're serious, I'd appreciate the help. He's been missing a few days, and we're low on staff as it is.
A few days? Why'd you wait until now to search for him?
It's not exactly uncommon for slug agents to go on the odd bender. They'll pick a place they think I don't know about and hunker down. Usually I don't bother with the discipline and paperwork. Gotta pick your battles. Thing is, they usually resurface within 24 hours, or at least yell for medical help. This guy, not a peep.
What do I need to know?
The missing crew member's Evan O'Connell. He's one of about 2 slug agents I can trust with more complex tasks than stand here and look tough. Friendly type. Well-behaved, followed orders. Anyone else, I'd think they got drunk and fell asleep in a ditch somewhere, but O'Connell's not really the type. He was last stationed at the Wilderness checkpoint. I'd search there first.
Okay. This looks fun. But also super scary. Can't imagine what it would be like to fall off this thing. Secrets? No secrets. Mr. Ouch. I might have to fight some bad guys here in a moment.
Incoming.
Oh shit.
Light him up!
Hey, canids! And I knew I needed to take this alcohol off. Are you guys gonna bloody do anything?
I'll take care of it.
Yeah, I need you to. Like right now.
We're still alive.
Shit, guys. You guys sucked. I almost died. I don't know, how did Marauders get over here, bro? How did they even get here?
Hardline discrepancy detected nearby.
A timeline discrepancy. Is that what this guy?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The garb on this security guard identifies him as a member of the Rizzo's corporation. His rank would have been that of jawbreaker or higher. This security guard has experienced premature expiration.
Hello.
Evidence
Again.
strongly suggests a conflict with Marauders.
Search his pockets. You find 3 bits and a half-eaten Rizzo's Purple Crunch. At least you left the world happy. Conclude examinations. Okay. I just fought a bunch of Marauders. We're on our way to the orchard over there.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Beep, beep, beep. So far, we were here at the hotel. We talked to the bellhop, and he said that Ruth Bellamy, aka Halcyon Helen, was seen leaving the hotel with the prophecy of, or the prophet of profitability. And apparently they were having a spat because Halcyon was saying that, or Ruth Bellamy was saying that the prophet of profitability is a sham, a hack. So they were having some friction, but they were seen leaving together the night of her death. And there was footprints near the body from the orchard over here. So whoever the assailant or assailants were in the orchard recently. We were reading some medical logs and found that a Miss Hahn was with her sister, and they were doing like a maze or something over here. But one of the sisters kind of disappeared for a couple of hours, and then when they found her again, she was acting strange. So Mrs. Hahn is a suspect. Also, Halcyon Helen, Ruth Bellamy's boyfriend, Birdie, the Black Hole. He's a tossball player. He was in a relationship with Halcyon Helen, and we found a voice recording saying like, I'm so sorry, I love you, being all emotional, but we don't really know what that's about. And we found another clue that seems to be that Helen was officially here for the launch of Rizzo's Spectrum Brown, but there seems to be another secret reason for why she is here, but we don't know what that is yet. So we're headed to the orchard to see if we can find some more clues. Look at that, hack 90. I'll take it. The connector complex maintenance. All maintenance personnel must thoroughly sanitize after handling engine parts. Associated chemicals are known to cause delirium and lightheadedness. Maintenance logs. 247, topped off coolant, should be set for another week. Coolant levels dropped faster than expected. I filled the tanks back up, but I'll keep an eye on them. Looks like we lost coolant overnight. Must be a slow leak in the tank or piping. I'm requesting authorization for full inspection from EAC management. No answer to my request. Must have attached the wrong header. Or maybe I CC'd the wrong subdepartment. Trying again. My inspection request is still pending, and we're still leaking coolant. I'm just going to look myself. Authorization or no. What's the worst they do to me? Ramirez, sounds like you've got guests wandering the premises at night. That explains empty bottles and cigarette stubs. The problem is that they tend to wander off the side in the dark, and then hotel management has to run in circles trying to get payment for days. The guest is delinquent. I'll assign Security Officer Danvers to patrol the complex after dark. He'll probably insist on giving you nightly reports. He's watched a few too many serials. Easiest thing to do is toss him over the edge when he's not looking. Say you pass them up the chain for processing. Okay, so there's a coolant leak.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This card also expired prematurely, following a violent encounter with marauders.
The spark of life is fled. The mortal form is naught but the basic elements of which it is comprised, to be molded once again as the great plan dictates.
Okay. Lots of drugs and ammo here. So it seemed that as we were outside, we also came across a pool that was really stinky and messed up. Our little analyzer guy here told us that it was a mixture of fertilizer and pool water. So the guy that we talked to was like, he wasn't the usual kind of guy that Rizzo's hires, and I guess they paid the price because he royally fucked this up. But now I'm starting to think that maybe he was the coolant guy and suffered from some hallucinogenics or something.
This card also expired prematurely, following a violent encounter with marauders.
Yeah, no shit. Like, this is not a clue. Oh! A bit cartridge. Champion tossball stick. Oh, this is the thing that the science weapons are always in. I thought I found another science weapon. This way! Also, this little guy shoots. He's got a short range, though. The Overseeing Orchards office.
Maybe I could hold up my end if your people weren't sabotaging my operations. And if sabotaging the orchards weren't enough, you had to make it personal. You really had to bust my instant coffee maker too? The nerve.
Hold that asinine thought. Who was this armed stranger who just wandered into your office? Back up for a fight you can't finish?
What the hell are you talking about? I don't know this fella. I think it's mightily more likely that he's under your payroll. Here to burn down what you haven't already.
So investigate a murder. Go about your business. Things do tend to have a tendency to break around me, but I don't know about sabotage.
I see. Just a visitor, then. Congratulations, Hathaway. Not everyone's abandoned your orchards.
Well, shame that you're trying to change that. Anyway, sorry for the heated reception, stranger. There's just been some trouble here of late. Name's Overseeing Orchardist Hathaway, and I'm in charge of these orchards. Though it seems like certain groups, which will remain unnamed, are trying to change that. Looks like I'm stuck playing the part of customer service rep. Guess it's different from the usual, at least. Something I can do for you?
Overheard you mention sabotage.
Yeah. Just another woe to add to the pile. In the past, the orchard subcontracted security work from Slug. You know, keep the malcontents on staff from causing too much trouble. But between the Spectrum Brown unveiling demanding all of our resources and the recent uptick in worker accidents, we just ain't got the budget for security. And, of course, Slug has decided that instead of being reasonable, they're just gonna sabotage our operations until we start paying them again.
Look at the poor Rizzo's manager, lying about Sublight to make himself feel better. Shame he skipped where Rizzo's was short on our payments months before the new unveiling.
Look, at the end of the day, it's obvious that Slug is sabotaging us. I ain't paying until they come clean.
What sort of sabotage has there been?
Oh, you know, nothing particularly troublesome. Just rogue exterminator mechanicals, opening fire on anything that twitches within 300 yards of them. We've also got a large group of new saplings, all dead from some kind of toxic substance. Poison, I'd guess. And who could forget the tower processing console, which probably just shorted out and stopped working on its own, even though it's outfitted with 3 separate backup systems?
There are a suite of explanations for what could have happened, most pointing to Rizzo's worker incompetence. My people didn't sabotage anything.
You mentioned an increase in worker accidents?
It's the strangest thing. Like everyone forgot their 10-minute workplace safety seminars. That's twice as long as the next leading brand. Our people should be safety experts. But I've seen folks step on open electrical wires, drop pallets on each other. One damn fool even blundered into a wasp-keto hive.
Wasp-keto?
Even as he died, he looked fairly pleased.
That sounds like what the guy that fucked up the pool, he had a similar description.
Thank the law. Some good news.
So something's
You hear that,
like
lapdog? Truth's coming. Better fess up
delirium.
while you still can outside of an interrogation room.
While I'm sure you'd love to have a scapegoat on whom you can pin your own incompetence, I suspect you'll be disappointed. But what do I know? I suppose it's up to your new hiree.
Okay.
I'm sorry you had to come in on such a brusque conversation. Not everyone appreciates the work Slug does on Eridanos.
Especially not folk that Slug is trying to extort.
Alright, it seems I need to say it yet again. We're not stomping upon your purple berries or knocking your workers off the planetoid. All we want is for you to pay your dues.
And I want you to stop setting our exterminator mechanicals loose and breaking our machinery.
This is how the conversation has gone for the last hour and a half. As you can see, it hasn't been terribly productive.
Have you seen any sign of Halcyon Hillen recently?
Nope. Sorry, but this is the first I've visited this area in over a month. Shame about Helen. Liked her movies.
They're passable entertainment, but nothing can...
Celebs as big as Helen always seem to elicit strong binary opinions in people. What can Slug do for you?
What seems to be the problem with Overseer
Well, he's being
Orchardist?
difficult, as you've no doubt seen.
Orchardist.
All I'm here to do is enforce an agreed-upon business relationship. But our friend here is disinclined to settle.
Don't tell me to settle. Why don't you settle?
Yes, I'll be sure to do that. I know what you must be thinking, but no. I'm not here to atomize his kneecaps. I just want Slug to get what we're owed.
Maybe I could pay what he owes?
You're weird. Generous, but weird. The sentiment is nice, but Rizzo's doesn't just pay money. They're also literally our meal tickets. Unless you also happen to own an orchard, I don't think you can clear this guy.
Any truth to these? Oh, okay, so they wouldn't want it sabotaged either if they actually eat the food. Is this an official arrangement with Rizzo's?
Much as we love giving the bureaucrats 29% of our profits, technically not. Official contracts have some rather obscene fees and documentation. Instead, our company's opted for a non-official manager's agreement. I'm just here to make certain our friend over there pays on time.
Got it.
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't think it's that guy that's messing things up. Purpleberry Nut Hut. Whoa.
It's Rizzo's. Welcome to the Purpleberry
What is
Nut
that
Hut,
in your
you
neck?
Wonderful, wonderful customer. Thank you for giving my humble existence value.
I don't know if whatever that is catching, but let's keep our distance.
I
There's something wrong with this
lamps
woman.
you got on you to take notice.
What the fuck? Nah, let's just pretend this is normal.
Now I'd love to get you something. Maybe a couple somethings? Whatever you like, I can sell it to you at a low, low price.
Okay. Wow, there's something going on there. Okay.
Please visit the Purpleberry Nut Hut to purchase an audio tour today.
To purchase an audio tour? $90. Lockpick's at 60. Need to put more points in a lockpick. Can't quite get up there. Okay. Well, that bloody thing on her neck seems to be a clue, wouldn't you say? That looked terrifying. I did not like that at all. $150? 150? Effusive host. He also has that thing in his neck. Bro, what is going on over here? Can I climb this? No. Let's carry on down the road here.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Is it not this corpse? Oh, footprints.
These footprints match the shoes previously analyzed in the Grand Ballroom. There was a 110% chance with a 10% margin of error that they were left by Ruth Bellamy, the actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Examine the footprint depth and spacing. The spacing between each footsteps is short, and the imprint in the dirt deep, as if determined. It would appear that Helen was in a hurry.
Have you found something, Captain?
They're definitely Helen's footprints.
At least we know she was here.
What the fuck? Oh. Pollination swarms in use in this area.
Well, sweet hello there, valued visitor. I am sure sorry to break it to you, but our orchards are closed to all officially guided tours at this precise moment in time.
By everything that's ordained by the architect, what in law's name is wrong with your face? Your smile is terrifying.
Why, thank you! Rizzo's encourages all workers to put on a happy face when engaging with valued customers. Rizzo's does beseech you to please purchase one of our self-guided options if you're wishing to join one of our rejuvenative, relaxing, reformatory tours. Now with a Puzzle Hedges trademark maze hunt and special edition taste testing for an extra 35 bits a ticket. I can't stop you from poking around, but do be mindful of our pollinization hive. Mosquitoes tend towards aggressive at the best of times. There's a reason why we keep him behind an electric fence, you know.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Why does this guy want to fight us?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Frenzied host? What in the world?
I've got this.
I'll teach this one a lesson.
Guilt-ridden? Killing so many people has made you uneasy when fighting humans? Guilt-ridden. Ranged weapons sway plus 100. Ranged weapons spread plus 50. I'll take it. I think that's a good... Oh, we get plus 10. Oh, when no companions are in the party. Base armor rating, sure. Dude, what is going on with these guys? Look, they died with these... Oh my god. They're all over this dude. Oh my goodness. Rum and something. Well, this is certainly unsettling.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected near... Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
It ain't stealing if no one sees.
Sublight thug.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Who are you?
Hey, what are you doing in here? Are you authorized to be in the conservatory? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? Are you my ex-wife? No, she fell off the side of Eridanos under mysterious circumstances 6 years ago, conveniently rendering our marriage contract null. You must be the new, groundskeeper? That can't be it either, seeing how the new one hasn't died yet. Just who are you?
This is a weird fella. Intelligence? That's a hard question to answer. Who am I really? Who are any of us?
Merciful law, that sounds like a lot of philosophism, which is highly outlawed throughout Halcyon. But I won't report you, considering how heavily armed you are. Bleeding hell. Standing up like this makes a body forget how stiff he gets, bent over plants all day. Oh, seems I'm not as young as I feel.
Did Halcyon Helen come through here?
Indeed. Tromped in and out of the conservatory with no heed for anyone else. Good thing none of my charges were damaged. Starlet or not, I would have had a harsh word for her. I heard she pushed her way into a tour of the RR&DD labs not soon after. She's just a serial actress. Yet she acts like she's deserved of the same access as a co-CEO. Well, she's not going anywhere ever again. Which is a shame, of course. Taken too soon and all.
You're a botanist, right? What do you do for Rizzos?
I sit inside and I look at plants. Goal is usually to make Rizzo's fruit products hardier and sweeter, but for every success, there are a couple of hundred failures. Example, tried breeding native Tripicale with a foreign strain. Would have called it Hexticale. In the end, it bred so fast, workers were swallowed up before they could harvest it. That one, I think, can be attributed to the waspitos. Some lament their irritability, but their productivity is unmatched. What's a few dead workers in the architect's designs?
Jesus, I'll take your... What are mosquitoes?
You mean you don't know? Why, they're only Rizzo's brilliant solution to the problem of pollinizing crops while simultaneously protecting its investments. They come through the orchards only during pollinization cycles, as dictated by our hive control operators, which means that visitors usually aren't on the receiving ends of their stingers.
Don't have the engineering for that. Thanks for the info.
Certainly.
Goodbye.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Congratulations, Inspector. Timeline discrepancy detected near. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Beep beep beep. I like that.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
We can hack, or we can pick this. Let's go. Drugs, armor parts, mock apples, 23 of them. Bypass shunt. Why did she come in here? That's odd. Didn't really seem to be anything on there. You know, the idea of a wasp mosquito is horrifying. Sounds like my two least favorite things put together. They're exploding. Oh shit.
Never anger a man of the cloth.
Did you just miss?
Let me handle that.
Get up, guys. I need you to fight. Jeez, well that was a big fight. Parasite jelly. I have this one, Thunder, level 21, 80 damage. It's not the best. I've got this one, level 26 I could use. What happened to these people? He said, just gotta upgrade it a bit, but I like it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like it too. It's called Thunder. It's one of the named weapons. I forgot where I found it. RD&D Labs. He said she went this way. I can't pick it. Maybe there's a back entrance. Whoops, wrong button. Nope. That sucks. What did you...
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to... Timeline. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
On it.
I like this weapon. Die, you bastard. Something here. Recall exterminator, auto mechanicals. Access user logs. Last user, Summers Anna. Occupation intern. Exterminator auto mechanical targeting setting reset success. Finally, darn thing. And how do I... Exterminator auto mechanical targeting priority. Sparts failed. Invalid parameter. Oh, come on. Work with me here. Primals. Failed. Exploded this thing. I'll figure this out later. No target priority set in 10 minutes. Auto defaulting to all. The new fertilizer import from Edgewater is working wonders. View archived entries. Please note that searching for archived files will subtract 5 bits from the current user's wages. Entry, a new life, 2 bits. I've always dreamed of living on Eridanos, but the science types always said it was impossible. The gravity will crush your bones. There's no breathable atmosphere, blah blah blah. Well, that's why I've got this new groundskeeper position, and they're stuck on Terra 2. When the execs are looking to promote somebody, they don't look at the doubters. Oh, I almost forgot the best part. This whole place is automated. Not only do I get a promotion, but I also get to work less. And all I need to do is make a way to the hive every so often to set pollination cycles. Aside from that, it's just keeping the local sprats from eating all the purple berries. Things are looking damn fine for Sandra Cullen. Well, Sandra bit the big one. Company policy says due to our marriage contract, I've got to take her position now. Something about discouraging workers from dying on the job, so here I am. Seeing her body once they got the mosquitoes to stop stinging it ain't been great for my entomophobia. Thinking maybe I grab a few spectrums and find somewhere to hole up until the execs think I've left or died or something. Thought about the purpleberry puzzle hedges, but I think a lot of people go in and not a lot of people come out. No clue what we're working there. I wish we'd stayed on Terra 2. P. Cullen. Strange day today. Left the shack only to find a fellow I'd never seen before standing out front. He had his hands deep in his pockets and was looking at me with an odd, hungry kind of expression. Said he was either a slug or worked for one, which caused me no small amount of confusion. Didn't have time to ask for clarification because he immediately started asking me for donations to keep the orchards running. First time I'd seen a con man try to convince a shopkeep that he's actually the one minding the store. Hardly needs saying, but I took my claw rake and chased him off. Here's hoping I don't hear from that loon again. That's very odd. Oh, we leveled up.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Pile driver. A lot of mock apples.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
The shaft of the tossball stick is bent and cracked, exceeding tossball regulation requirements. The end of the tossball is matted.
Bits of wicker detected, embedded within the chunks of dark matter. Wicker is not a known ingredient of the dark matter product.
Examine the end of the stick.
The only members of a tossball team strong enough to crack a stick in two are the dedicated hackers, like Black Hole Birdie. Whatever Ms. Ruth Bellamy must have relayed to the tossball hacker during their picnic together instigated a furious increase in his usual strength threshold by 52%.
That's how breakups go some of the time. Or all of the time, for some of us.
A secret picnic, you say? Hmm. Ah. Yes, the R and D and D. Take the access card. Let's go.
My last quarterly review said I had an attitude problem. Morale improvement program fixed me right up.
90.
Caught a real lucky break working on Eridanos. I could have been stuck on Terra too.
You don't say. You know, I heard somebody comment that they thought Rizzo's was the most evil corporation. And I was like, why? I was like, surely... Oh! 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 You're a good girl, Emmy. I might have to take a break now so I can take Emmy outside if that's okay. Thank you for watching.